Elaine Bredehoft has exposed Amber Heard for not paying her salary. For those of you who don't know, Amber Heard is bankrupt and barely making ends meet. So it comes as no surprise to us that she has not been paying her lawyers their legal fees. And this has become a bone of contention for lead attorney Elaine. The homeowners insurance company that was paying Amber's legal fees on her behalf has not only refused to stop funding her legal battles, but has also sued her in return, so it seems like Elaine is going to have to wait in line. How did Amber get herself into all this mess? Is there a way out? Keep watching to find out more. Remember when Amber's lawyer Elaine was asked publicly in an interview following their trial if her client was able to pay the 10 million damages, and she replied, absolutely not. Well, it seems like the same thing may apply to her salary now as well, and given how much Amber has had to pay Elaine in the past, the amount must be substantial this time around as well. Not only does Amber not have a penny left in her bank account, but her insurance company has also refused to foot her legal bills now. So Elaine must either continue to work for her pro bono or come to another sort of agreement with Amber, because she can definitely not pay her the amount she owes her. And the amount isn't small either. Let's dive a little deeper into Amber's financial troubles. Amber Heard's legal team, spearheaded by Elaine during their closing arguments in the defamation case against her ex-husband Johnny Depp, claimed that the exorbitant legal costs kept her client from donating pledged money. According to the New York Post, Bredehoft claimed in her statement that Heard had been forced to pay up more than $6 million in fees to her lawyers in the past 6 years since her divorce from Depp. She also claimed that those legal fees were the reason that the Aquaman actress was unable to make the full $7 million donation she had pledged to the ACLU and the Children's Hospital after the divorce settlement. But there's another twist. It was never Amber who was paying the legal fees in the first place, and this is where things get interesting. Multiple sources said that Aquaman star had to switch legal representation and is relying on her homeowner's insurance policy to cover the cost of her current attorneys in the case. The bill for Heard's attorney has mostly been footed by the travelers companies under terms of the actress's insurance policy, sources said. Legal experts said using homeowners insurance policies is common in defamation cases. It's a little oddity that most people don't know. In most homeowner insurance policies, there is coverage if you are sued for defamation based on how much you pay through coverage. Heather Heidelbaugh, a Pennsylvania trial attorney, told the Post. While the insurance company then hires and pays for the attorney, Virginia lawyer Jeremiah Denton said most policies have a clause that stipulates that judgment costs won't be covered. The insurance company will keep in its back pocket the opinion of denying coverage at the end of the day. Denying coverage means refusing to pay the plaintiff, in the case Mr. Depp. Denton said, a lot of insurance policies provide coverage for defamation, but they have an exclusion in, which says, we will not cover any intentional wrongdoing. Denton said, in order to win a defamation case against a public figure, you have to show intentional wrongdoing. Sometimes what it requires to get the judgment kicks you out of the policy that may pay for the judgment. That's the dilemma. But if her legal fees were being paid by her homeowner's company, then why can they not pay it anymore? That's because they're too busy suing Amber herself. Amber Heard's former insurance provider is taking measures to not be held responsible for paying the actress legal fees and damages in her defamation case with ex-husband Johnny Depp. New York Marine and General Insurance Co. filed a lawsuit seeking to not be forced to cover Heard's legal defense fees and expenses for the multi-million-dollar trial or any subsequent appeal. According to court documents obtained by People, the provider covered Heard from July 18, 2018 to July 18, 2019, which spanned when the Washington Post op-ed was published in December 2018 and when Depp sued Heard in March 2019. The insurance company says the $1 million policy doesn't cover willful acts and noted there was a change in her legal defense team from the one they initially agreed upon. The jury's factual findings established that Heard's liability is caused by the willful acts of Heard. As a result, as a matter of California public policy and pursuant to California Insurance Code 533, the policy does not provide coverage for Heard's liability as reflected in the judgment order entered on June 24, 2022. That California law states that an insurer is not liable for a loss caused by the willful act of the injured. On October 1, 2019, New York Marine accepted Heard's defense of the underlying action subject to reservation reservation of rights, the filing reads. Specifically, New York Marine advised her that New York Marine would provide a legal defense, but that's to the extent California law does not permit an insurer to indemnify the insured, no indemnity can be provided. According to the Los Angeles Times, a different insurance company, Travelers Commercial Insurance, has supported Heard via a 2018 homeowners insurance policy. Travelers sued New York Marine to make it pay half of Heard's defense costs, the outlet reported, and New York Marine countersued. But does Amber Heard have a plan to get out of this pickle? According to The Guardian Nigeria, Amber Heard has filed for bankruptcy and is claiming she does not have funds to pay her former spouse, Johnny Depp, the monetary damages ordered in the high-profile defamation case between the two. It is currently unclear whether declaring bankruptcy will absolve the Aquaman actress from having to pay the millions she was ordered to by the Commonwealth of Virginia. However, in addition to declaring bankruptcy, Amber Heard and her legal team are continuing to appeal the verdict in the Johnny Depp defamation case. Declaring bankruptcy will not only cause delays in the litigation process but also shift all of Amber's creditors to the banks, who will then divide Amber's assets among them as they see it. This seems to be Amber's only way out, but she may have other financial solutions up her sleeve as well. Amber Heard's house was on the market after reports that the Aquaman actress is broke. The Yucca Valley home sold for more than what Amber paid for in 2019. The sale was first reported by TMZ when records obtained from Zillow showed that the property that belonged to Amber sold for nearly $1.1 million. Amber paid $570,000 for the Mojave Desert house in the early days of 2019. It sold for $1,050,000 with a closing date of July 18. The house was purchased in 2019 through an anonymous trust that reportedly is tied to Amber. This is not the only move Amber is making financially. Amber Heard is reportedly receiving whopping deals for her tell-all book after losing a blockbuster defamation lawsuit against Johnny Depp. According to Radar, the publishers are showing great interest in Heard's new venture as the negotiations have shot up to $15 million. The source hinted at the actress' circumstances as she is not in a position to turn down money. OK Magazine reported that the Aquaman actor's upcoming book will aim to avenge Depp as she has nothing to lose. Amber considers her career in Hollywood over. She's already in talks and is excited about it. At this point, she has nothing to lose and wants to tell all, the source said. Heard is expected to land the deal as she has to pay a hefty sum of $8.35 million in damages to her ex-husband, as well as pay her legal team their salaries. This, combined with the money she obtains from the sale of her house, may just be enough to get her off the hook. But as things stand, she's broke and her lawyer Elaine is still unpaid. Social media had a field day with this news. Many users took to Twitter to share their thoughts. This user joked, "Do you think Amber Heard will start an OnlyFans page to help pay for the legal fees and Depp's $15 million? Amber Heard's biggest problem will be the mountain of legal fees she has to pay. Also, does she pay Johnny Depp's legal fee? Is that still a thing in the US?" inquired another fan. That is all we have time for in this video. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Will Amber be able to pay Elaine her salary? Don't forget to like and subscribe.